So should be on the right date, 13th. Okay. Engage Evo, Eusebio.
Okay, so on Sunday, we have nothing special.
Okay.
On Monday, let's see what we will have. I will monitor the Euro-German Bundesbank monthly report.
Yep.
And I will monitor the OZ monetary policy meeting minutes.
Yep.
And that's it for Monday.
Okay, and before we go any further, just a brief domestic announcement. I'm still looking after Oscar here. He's a cat, and he needs a bit of attention every now and then. And he's just got up, and you'll probably be able to hear him squawking in the background. But if I have to, sometimes I will have to disappear and look after him. Okay, Tuesday.
Okay, on Tuesday. Yeah, thanks for scrolling down the calendar. So let's see what we have. Not a lot of data. We have the CAD manufacturing sales month over month. Not under H4. Then we will have the Kiwi GDT price index, but it is a tentative, so all time frames.
Yep.
And then we have Macklem speaking from the Bank of Canada.
All right. Sorry, people, and just so that you know, on the NewsWatch list, I've changed it so that instead of majors and H4s, we're doing under H4 for the smaller time frames and all time frames for the ones including the higher time frames. If you've got a better idea on how to do this, let me know. And for anything that is likely to impact other currencies, which Eusebio used to call plus, still highlighting them in red or magenta with a plus next to it. So, but if you've got some other idea that words that I can use instead of these to make it even more obvious for the NewsWatch, let me know. Still playing around with this to try and clean it up a wee bit. Okay, Macklem.
Okay, Macklem speaking, yeah, at 2:30 p.m. Due to deliver a speech titled Trading for a Sustainable Recovery at the Greater Vancouver Board of Trade. No, let's forget. Then we have the Kiwi current account, all time frames.
Hey, Tony.
And
hey, Robert.
Then we have the yen trade balance, all time frames. And that's it for Tuesday. So on Wednesday, I will still monitor the pound CPI year over year and core CPI year over year. Simply monitor in the context of the Brexit to see how this will evolve.
Yeah, and watch them because they're just jumping all over the show at the moment.
Yeah, but the pound react very, very quickly and importantly based on when there is a declaration by someone,
yep.
For example, Boris Johnson or someone from the European Union about the situation with the situation of the negotiations for the deal or the no deal. Okay, then what do we have? We have the euro trade balance. We have the euro trade balance, so all time frames.
Okay.
Monitor the OPEC. Yeah. The Eurogroup meeting, I would ignore that. The CAD CPI month over month and core CPI month over month, all time frames.
Yep.
And then we have a big one, not a very big one, but an important one, the US dollar. Yeah, please scroll down, thank you. The US dollar core retail sales month over month and retail sales month over month. Important, but a small time frame, so H4.
Okay. All, okay.
Yeah. No, not all, under H4.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have to monitor the crude oil inventories.
Yep.
I will monitor the, it will be a big one in red, so under all time frames. So the FOMC economic projections, the FOMC statement, the federal funds rate, the FOMC press conference. So all in red.
Yep.
Then we have the Kiwi GDP quarter over quarter all time frames, and the Aussie employment change and unemployment rate, so time frames too.
Okay.
And that's it for Wednesday. So on Thursday.
Is the Aussie one in red as well?
No, not necessarily in red, no.
Okay. So
on Thursday, we have the Swiss trade balance all time frames.
Okay.
Then a big one in red with the Swiss, so the SNB monetary policy assessment, policy rate, and press conference. So all time frames and in red. I will monitor the final, it's the final CPI, so not interesting for the euro. Then we have another big one in red with the pound. All time frames and in red, MPC official bank rate votes, monetary policy summary, official bank rate, MPC asset purchase facility votes, and asset purchase facility.
Okay.
Then we have the US dollar Philly Fed manufacturing index under H4.
Okay, so not this one.
No, the CAD ADP non-farm is not important.
Okay.
And I will still monitor the US dollar unemployment claims.
Right.
Monitor the natural gas storage for the US dollar.
Yep.
And Kiwi trade balance all time frames.
Yep.
I will monitor also in the context of the COVID, the yen national core CPI year over year, but simply monitor. And then I will monitor the pound JFK consumer confidence.
Okay.
And then we have another big one in red with the yen, the monetary policy statement, the policy rate, and the press conference.
Okay, done. I'll scroll down.
Okay. And then on Friday, so the press conference of the Bank of Japan we have already mentioned. Then we will have, I will monitor the German E4 business climate. Then we have the Euro current account all time frames.
What did I do that for? Yep.
Yeah. I will monitor the pound Bank of England quarterly bulletin. Then we have the CAD core retail sales month over month and retail sales month over month under H4. Then we have the US dollar current account all time frames. And that's it.
Okay,
I will not necessarily follow the bank stress test result because it's really at the end of the week, and so these stress test results are a completely joke. So I don't pay attention to them.
Cool, thank you. So the new incantation, if anything's marked with all time frames, anything marked, well, depends on your time frame. All time frames are marked all time frames. Anything under H4 is marked under H4. When they're marked for a particular currency and the news is coming out, then don't place an order 1 hour prior to that news coming out. Get out of it within half an hour of the news coming out. This applies pretty strictly to primers, not necessarily to standard or SAM, because you can have more orders placed, scale-ins, and so you can pull some of those off so that you run through them. The idea is that when the news comes out, if they're marked as monitor or all time frames, then there could be volatility when the news comes out. And if there is, then that could eat into your actual money that you've got in with your broker, not just the profits, but the money, the account money itself. So that's why we're trying to get away from it. If you've listened to some of the scrolling parties before, Eusebio's been saying with some of these, you can actually afford to trade your way through them if you know what the underlying global context is like as well. So watch for that. there are three new item, three currencies: the euro, the yen, and the US dollar. Are very important, and any news coming out on those could impact any other pair that you're trading, even the Aussie Kiwi kind of thing or the CAD Swiss. Doesn't really matter. Those ones are that big that they can cause the whole market to jump. So any news coming up on these ones, US, yen, or the euro, treat it as if you're trading them right at that particular point. If you're trading one of the smaller ones, like the CAD, the Swiss, the Aussie, or the Kiwi, then you don't need to worry so much if you're in one of the bigger pairs or any other pair, because they're less likely, surprise on those ones is less likely to impact the others. And one that sits in between them all is the pound. So it depends on the news on that and what's going on with the pound at the time. And at the moment, it's really jumpy. The pound could surprise everybody and make everybody jump. Okay, and having said that, regards the small currencies, just be aware that surprise news came out on the Kiwi once about a year or two ago, and it caused all the pairs to have a spike. So it rippled right through the market. Not just so you've got to be aware of what news is coming out and sort of manage your risk when it does before it comes out, so that you can take advantage or mitigate the risk if something untoward does actually come out. Mitigating the risk means either don't be in the trade, take off some of your orders, or just don't get into it at all. Okay, that's that. The top 10 pairs for this week are these ones. The range is still, sorry, let me pull this over a bit. And let me save this off. The range has been dropping. It's about 1190 now. I've missed a few days there, a few weeks. But so the top of the range is around about the same as it has been for the last few weeks. But the pairs underneath are just not moving very much at all. They're very small these days. So we don't have as many good movers. Previously, up in this area here, we had the same sort of height, 1200, but the pairs were all quite good movers all the way down to something like the Aussie yen, or down to about number 18 or even 20. They were all good movers. But now the top 10 is here, and then they rapidly drop off down to $600 average daily range. So Eusebio, I've only picked up to number 13, Swiss yen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go down to the Kiwi US dollar, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah.
535. Well, the ranges are getting really small, right?
Yeah,
okay.
But they are all major pairs, Chris.
Okay. So I'll put these in here. So these are the main ones to be looking at, and these ones here, if you're finding these, especially these ones, a bit scary to trade because they're just, they can jump 100 pips now, just with a tweet. If you find that, sorry, and there's the pound, if you're finding that they are, these ones up here, if I can grab them, are too volatile for you and too scary, and I'm really wary about when I'm in them, because you never know if you're going to get slammed or suddenly make a huge profit, then trade something smaller. These ones won't produce as much, but they're not as volatile. So and there's also less stress with them. So they're just slower. So what Eusebio is going to do now is mix and match so that the top 10 pairs that we've selected are matched up with the news for the particular day, so that we get a little range for each day rather than having to look at 10 or 20 pairs. So Sunday, Eusebio, there's nothing, and on Monday there's nothing.
Okay, so the choice will be very easy. The first choice will be the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Okay.
Then the pound US dollar or pound CAD.
Yep.
And then the pound Swiss or pound yen.
Damn. Thought it might have been.
Yeah, all pound pairs. Yeah.
Okay.
So pound Swiss or pound yen.
Okay. So leftovers from Monday, there's nothing. And on Tuesday, we have the Kiwi.
The Kiwi, so here and here, okay.
And that's it.
And that's it, okay. So the first choice will be the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Yep.
Then the euro Kiwi or the euro Aussie.
Yep.
And then the pound US dollar or pound card.
Where are we? Oh, well, this will do.
At the end of Tuesday. So pound US dollar or pound card.
Trying to find something so I didn't have to. Anyway. Okay. Right. On Wednesday, we have leftovers from Tuesday is the Kiwi.
The Kiwi, so Kiwi, okay.
The yen.
The yen, okay.
Euro.
The euro, okay.
CAD.
The CAD, okay.
US dollar.
US dollar, okay.
And Kiwi again.
We already have the Kiwi.
Yep.
Okay, so the first choice will be the euro Kiwi or euro Aussie.
Okay.
Then the euro US dollar or pound US dollar.
Stop that. Pound. Okay, let's do this one. Okay.
And then we will have the pound card or pound yen.
Done you. Pound CAD. Haven't I done a pound CAD, pound yen? Oh, this will do. I'm sure I did a pound yen. Pound Swiss was the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
Okay.
So leftovers from Wednesday are the Kiwi.
The Kiwi, so Kiwi here and Kiwi here. Yeah.
And the Aussie.
The Aussie, so here and here. Okay.
Okay. Swiss.
The Swiss is F, so okay.
Pound.
Pound, and pound, okay.
US.
The US dollar, okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so we will have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Okay.
Then the pound US dollar or pound Swiss.
Okay.
Yeah. Pound US dollar or pound Swiss.
Yep.
And then we will have the pound card or pound yen.
Okay. And yeah, that's right. Okay, so leftovers from Thursday are the, not the Kiwi, the yen.
The yen, so yen, okay.
The Kiwi. It comes out quite late.
Kiwi, okay.
Got the yen, euro.
The euro, okay.
CAD.
The CAD, okay.
And the US.
And the US, so US here and here, okay. So the first choice will be the euro Kiwi or euro Aussie.
Okay.
Then we will have the euro US dollar or pound US dollar.
Yep.
And then we will have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Okay. Flurry of activity just before Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. So the idea is that through the for each day, rather than looking at all 10 or more pairs, you can limit yourself just down to these ones. and the main ones to pick are these ones up here. Like I said, if you don't like the ones with the pound in them and there's nothing else going, then pick something from this selection down here, from the Europe. Oh, sorry, pick something that doesn't have a pound in it, say from this area down on down, a bit smoother mover. But number 3 here is of the news that's going out that day. That if nothing is really moving much up here, these are the next ones to sort of look at. So these are the main ones to check, and then drop down to these ones. And if you're a bit scared of the pound, then check out everything from Euro Aussie downwards for easier movements. And are there any questions? Nathan, huge movement on the pound pairs this week. Yep, fast movements, but not like the old days. I remember when
when it was easy to make 3,000 pips in one day with just one pair.
For some people. Yeah. And, okay, cool. So I'll save this.
Yeah. And Chris, when you will have saved that.
Done.
Would you like to add in the max advantage bias in the Google Sheet for the short-term bias to add in the list the Euro card?
Okay.
So just add the Euro card in the Google Sheet.
Sure. Okay, I won't do it here, but I'll mark it so that it sticks out. Okay. Okay. If you have any questions, you want us to come back, you think we made a mistake, or want something clarified, let me know. Otherwise I'll pull this off.